back with you very, very shortly indeed here in Montreux. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, table tennis fans all around the world, I'm your commentator, Fraser Riley, and this is the 53rd edition of this exclusive event, the European Top 16 Cup. A rematch here from the European Championship Finals, where Nina Mittelham was absolutely distraught in a very emotional final against Polcanova, where she had to retire with injury. One of the most dramatic and upsetting matches I've ever seen personally. She's coming on leaps and bounds, still very young, and still she'll feel with a lot to prove. She's won this event before, back in 2021 in Greece. And yeah, Polcanova has never actually won this event, but despite coming up in the finals against Han Ying last year. Now, Han Ying, of course, the best player in Europe, best chopper in the world, injured at the Star Contender Doha last week against Jin Ji-hee, so she's not got a chance to go back to back to back, as Jorgic has on the men's side. So we will have a new winner here today. Stay tuned, because this will be coming right up in 4 minutes' time.
So here we see the bracket. The winner of this match will play the winner of the last match we've just seen, Yuen Zhanan. She won in fine form, coming back from a 3-1 deficit to win 4-3, 11-9 in the fifth. You couldn't get much closer than that. And it's all about these two on screen.
Jordan, great to be alongside you again here. What are the strengths of these players? What are you looking out for here?
Both players fantastic on both wings. Both very agile around the net, especially Nina, but I think both of them are trying to get their strengths in is the most important thing about this match. It's the battle of who can dictate the match and stop the other one from getting their strengths in and trying to attack the weakness.
Who would you say is the more powerful of these two players? Tamara Borosh, their legendary coach and player in her day.
Yes, fantastic player in her day. I would say Nina has the more explosive strength.
Would you say Polcanova is the more spinny of the two?
Yeah, and definitely I would say the more consistent. She was an absolute Austrian wall yesterday against Pavard. She was throwing the kitchen sink at her, but couldn't penetrate.
Jia Zhang, Polcanova's personal coach, helped her win a total of 6 European table tennis championship medals, 2 gold, 2 silver and 2 bronze. This, though, is a title that has eluded her, and she would love nothing more than to add it to the collection. The German has won this event the last 5 times. Can Sofia Polcanova, a rival, break the streak? Had a bit of a strawberry push there, Polcanova. I would agree, Jordan. I do feel like Polcanova is the spinnier of the two. Mittelham the more explosive. But it's not easy to be explosive against spin, is it? It's not easy to calibrate your counters, so she's going to have to attack everything attackable here, Nina. Oh.
1-2.
And look how she closes out that one there. A rocket rook hand.
Yeah, a rivalry going back the last 5 years. It is currently 3-1 in favour of Polcanova, so...
Yeah, you could argue the favourite in that sense. And they have played at the top 16 cup, haven't they, before? Polcanova winning it in 7. That was the last event as well.
Yeah, Nina with a fast start. Using her great power and placement with a lot of precision.
Heaving up the back of that one there. Showing some nice diversity in the portfolio, Mittelham, in this first game.
But having commentated Polcanova yesterday, she did get into a very slow start. Even though she was able to come back in the set, she started very slow against Pavard, so we're seeing the same again today.
Pendulum serve. She got good shot tolerance here, and this has to be a worrying sign for Polcanova. Firing a forehand, Mittelham blocking it such a cavalier way. Great posture. Yeah, and she's pushing and touching nicely as well. This is a very complete performance from the German so far. That was loaded, wasn't it?
Yeah, great length as well.
What was it about that length that troubled Mittelham?
She wasn't quite too sure if it was half long or if it was short, so she had to make a decision in the very last moment.
9-4.
Oh, she'll take that, a miss serve in the net, Polcanova. Still though, a mountainous climb if she is to deny Mittelham game numero uno. She's well on her way though.
Yeah, we saw the same yesterday. She had a bit of a slow start, but she is easing her way back into this match.
Really nice there, the way she took that on.
And Mittelham has just got to restart now. She has to G herself up a little bit and forget the scoreboard.
Oh, the length there. Another example of the half long. Barely attackable.
You can just see a stroke of doubt in Mittelham's game right now.
Brilliant combination.
There's no doubt about that one.
Snaps the streak there, and boy was it a streak. Massive point there from Mittelham, and she's got 2 game points. However, Polcanova has the serves. Looks like she's going to play the pendulum here, not the reverse. Long, faster backhand. Sits up like a baby in a high chair, and she puts it away. Well, how the heck has she taken this to 10-0, Polcanova? This is prolific play. Mentally.
A little bit of help off the top of the net, I think, or maybe.
Yep. It did touch the tape slightly, but still a well-timed forehand flick. Oh, well. Now it's a case of Polcanova coming back all for nothing. Another game point for Mittelham. Can the third time be the charm? Indeed it can.
Yeah, great fight from both. Mittelham coming on top. After a fast start, she just took her foot off the gas, but reapplied to get the job done.
Just penetrating a bit more with that forehand, giving herself a bit more space as well, not staying too close. Tamara Bola should be relieved. Let's see what happens in game number 2 here in this women's singles semi-final. She has one more European Championship medal than Polcanova Mittelham. Big reason for that is the fact that she plays for Germany, the powerhouse nation of Europe, especially on the women's side. Basically untouchable, weren't they, Amalma?
Yeah, they were fantastic. Obviously, in the team event, they were missing Polcanova when they played, but nevertheless, they were fantastic. It was a 3-0 drubbing in the team event, and Germany played Austria.
That's really decisive and divisive play from the tall Austrian. Had issues with that right knee for so many years, but was battled on through admirably.
Fantastic reactions. Nina just trying to pounce on opportunity, but Polcanova sucking up all the pressure.
Well done indeed. 4 ahead here at the first towel break of the second game. Polcanova with a delightful backhand cross court. Very elegant shot. And she does move very well, particularly for such a tall player. It's very hard as a tall player to reach this level. Why is that, Jordan?
I don't know, and especially if it means because of the height difference, but
oh, amazing.
Obviously showing there you've got such great reach in the corners, but so difficult to cover that middle area where you don't know if you're going to play backhand or forehand. You've got to be very decisive as a slightly taller player. And it is one-way traffic at the moment in game number 2.
That's a great push. Nice oomph there from Mittelham. Really digged at it. That's how to use a push aggressively there. Just the back edge. But it's not luck that's made the difference here. She's being outclassed Mittelham. She'll have to admit that. 8 game points.
No, it's clipping the edge, I think.
Oh, it has. Forgive me. A faint back edge. I like the intent.
Yeah, great idea. Working it into the open area, but narrowly missing.
Yeah. Big that. The spin is becoming very tough to deal with. 6 game points here to Sofia Polcanova. And there she goes, that's all she wrote in game number 2. 11 points to 4. Very convincing stuff there. Mittelham just couldn't get into her groove, and that's testament to how the Austrian continued to change the rhythm in that game there. See what happens in the 3rd game. Very, very tough one to call. We'll take a look at the head-to-head in a moment. Well, these two have a history. They first met over 10 years ago, June 2013, at the Croatia Open. Two top juniors in their heyday that have managed to make that transition into the senior game that so many can't do. For any young players watching, Jordan, what do you think are the biggest step-ups you have to make if you're a top junior to want to become a top, say, 50 men's player in the world or women's player in the world?
Yeah, obviously you've got to have the good basics, the good fundamentals of the game. And I think you've just got to put the hours in, training very hard and making sure you get the right match practice and tournaments when you're at that young age. Because all the experience comes into play when you're older. You're just used to that kind of pressure. And you've got the basic fundamentals to help make you strive to that next level.
And what are those fundamentals? What are the key things you're looking out for to determine whether a player is of adequate level to compete on this kind of stage? And what defines a good player?
Like, obviously you want to be looking for very efficient and effective technique. Okay, it doesn't have to be a perfect technique, but a very fluid technique and some great movement in your shots. And to be honest, just overall, just that winning mentality. Because you can have great movement and great technique, but if you don't know how to win, then what's the point? How are you ever going to get to a good level?
Yeah.
You don't know how to win.
You've got to go for the kill, haven't you? You've got to have that killer instinct. Oh my goodness me, Mittelham. Well, you've got to play to win. You can't play not to lose. And they both really went for each other there. Hence the rally we just witnessed in point 6 of this 3rd game. Awesome. It's the minor adjustments in the feet. It's not just the footwork during the shot, it's in between. It's your anticipation, how you read the game, knowing your opponent. And these two know each other so well. One of the reasons as well why we see longer rallies between players. When it's a first time meeting, for example, it's rare to see long rallies, unless, say, it's a defender and an attacker, or if neither player has so much power, which of course these two stars do. It's a super flick. And she called the wrist back there, Polcanova. It feels like when Polcanova's pressuring the forehand over and over again of Mittelham, eventually something's going to happen. Eventually she's going to make the mistake.
If she's able to contain that forehand, it is working very well for her at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
But it is like playing with fire. Play too much and you will be burnt. Forehand is so aggressive from Mittelham.
Prevention's better than cure. You don't really want her to get it in. If she does, what are you going to do about it? Light speed there out the middle from Polcanova with that block. Bit of follow through on it as well. Still focusing a bit of the energy out in front with that shot. Looked like she was going to get stuck. Well, there, great feeling from Polcanova.
Yeah, superb. Able to just craft that ball, guide it back onto the table.
Oh, she's showing a bit of flair in her game now, and I'm liking it. 4 game points. Wasn't that miraculous?
Crazy.
She pulled the bunny out of her hat there, didn't she? Flabbergasting.
Polcanova changes seats, enters the driving seat of this match. She was sitting passenger before, the passenger princess, but now she is driving the car and she leads 2-1.
On the motorway through Montreux. And isn't it a beautiful one? On the edge of Lake Geneva, flowing like water, Polcanova in that game. See if she can continue to fill the space. She's just, yeah, playing so much better now. Really expressing herself out here in the right way, channeling all the emotion. This event means so much to her. I mean, we've seen some of her most emotional moments here in Montreux.
Okay. Polcanova to serve. Slow ball.
So now in front. Can she enter a new gear? Or will Mittelham pull the handbrake on her?
Amazing from both. So quick over the table.
I'm very impressed here.
Left. Love 2. Love 3.
Well, she's going to have to change her racket here, I think, Mittelham. Sounds like a chunk of rubber's been taken out of that. Yeah. Goes over to Tamara Boros to take out another racket hit. It's the exact same racket, of course. And head official just being informed about this. Okay. Ready to restart.
That just shows how good the length was on that touch from Polcanova. Bat breaking.
Potentially.
Round 3.
If you don't get it quite right, that's what can happen. Rotation to the right location from Polcanova. Feels strange to have such a lead. But I mean, this game and the previous two, she's barely flailed at all, has she?
Yeah, she's been fantastic.
Safe to say this is the best she's been so far this event. It was always going to be a step up from the prodigy Pavard. And that's Mittelham that's going to have to make one herself.
Great angle. Going wide of the table. Polcanova can just stand and watch.
Killer instinct. Smith in now, Nina Mittelham. Still 3 below Polcanova here, but a chance. I guess there always is. That's what the most confident feel. Initially nice blocking there from Mittelham. Polcanova does well to recover the net. (6-3) to the Austrian. Bottle challenge serve and then puts it away emphatically.
Yeah, exceptional. Using that third ball attack to full advantage.
Oh! Electric, just tasers Mittelham there. Brilliant.
So instinctive. Oh my God.
I mean, even if a flick of that level is getting returned like that, you know you're in a spot of bother.
So tough for Nina at the moment because she's wondering where she can actually put the ball to win a point. She's going into the corners. That's not quite working at the moment. But neither has the middle in the previous games.
Left 9-3.
Nice there. Mittelham touching down the middle. Polcanova there wasn't so sure what she should play. Scoops that one up there.
It's that working it into that middle region. He's worked the last few points. Polcanova not quite sure to play a backhand or a forehand.
That was a really, really good shot from Mittelham. There wasn't much topspin on it because of how she contacted it. That's a shame. Well, she's basically unimpeachable at the moment, Sofia Polcanova. A sweet finish, and she's en route to the final. Well en route, a game away. It's going to take some comeback here from Mittelham to deny her this shot. Let's see what happens. Polcanova looking to cause a stir.
This game, Mittelham serve double.
Not what you want to have to start this game, number 5. An unforced error from Mittelham.
Resenting the moment at the moment. A little bit Mittelham, she calls a timeout. Her choice. But it was becoming a fairly obvious one. Sofia Polcanova 2-0 up, looking to close the book in very convincing fashion. Wow, this has been brilliant. Moving very, very well here. Staying low, good base, engaged core. Reliable. Again and again.
Yeah, stellar performance so far from the Austrian.
Nice from Mittelham. Good tactic, isn't it, to go into the body off a loose ball. It's an investment. It's going to take some smart serving. It's going to take some smart receiving. How cunning can she be here, Mittelham? How can she find this wiggle room? She's not got much to work with. Maybe it's not going to take something too spectacular. Maybe it's going to take something a bit more simple.
Yeah, Polcanova just executing the serve receive much better at the moment. To a much more higher level.
Well, it sat up enough for Polcanova to come in, but she waited a little bit for something that was never going to come. At least it was a bit tight. She's getting away back into this, Mittelham. One away from leveling here. But misses a forehand flick.
2 or 3 unforced errors from Nina from poor receives. Polcanova will not mind.
Oh, that's a fantastic push. Just dug right under it. But here the contact was really quiet there. Cutting the ball. Oh, and she can taste the finals now.
She is 3 points away from them.
Oh, went for a big sweeping finish there. Maybe too big.
Yeah, Nina just trying to finish the points so quick at the moment. Just a few unforced errors creeping in. A few too many.
This has been a masterclass. Both players have been quiet. It's added to the tension. Polcanova has been nothing short of brilliant here. And that's one of the most brilliant Polcanova performances you'll see. She's into the finals again here, but she's not going to have to face Han Ying. Another one bites the dust. There'll be no German winner this time for the first time in about 5 years.
Yeah, it's pure delight and relief. She will at least get a duplicate of her silver from last year, but I know she will want to change that colour to the gold.
And the way she's playing, she could really do it this year.
We will have a new winner in the women's section. It will be Sofia Polcanova or Yuan Jia Nan.
I mean, look at that. 12-10 to Mittelham, 4, 6, 6 and 5. It's dismissive.
That's very convincing.
Can the Europameister add the European top 16 crown to her trophy cabinet? We will find out in the penultimate match of the event today. And well, up next, we go to the men's singles semi-finals. It will be a rematch from the European Team Championships in Malmö. Trolls Karl-Erik Morregard will face Alexis Lebrun in a fight for the finals. So then, what do we have next? Silly question. If you